everyone. Welcome back to Money and G. And today is a Tuesday, and hopefully your first day of the week trading is good. I know some of you it traded a little bit of a mix yesterday. Some stocks, like there's a moment when it everything dipped and then it starts to recover again. So these things usually happen in US market. You just have to know when that will happen. Or actually, you can never tell when that will happen. Usually it happens on a Friday, but today, as this time it happened on a Monday. No? Sometimes last week I think Wednesday naman siya. So anyways, before we start, let's just say hi to everyone who's here already. Hello Vince Bonoan. Hello Secret, welcome back. And Georgette Mecha Bells. Hello! Gusto ko yung Mecha Bells talaga. Hello. Okay, so if you have some stock requests today, comment nyo lang. Kasi today, wala akong masyadong na-prepare. Hello, Mike Sherwin Lau. So, I was thinking, ano bang pag-uusapan natin today? Medyo kulang pa rin ako sa coffee intake ko, kaya ganito pa rin ako. Pero, bibili na ako ng French press. Para mabuhay na ulit ang dugo ko dugo na may kape. Yan ang importante sa lahat, no? So, we can discuss some of the stocks then. If you have some stocks that you want to talk about today, let me know. Today, by the way, is the Palantir demo day. So hopefully it can move the stocks up. Yesterday, it reached 40, almost 40, I think. Let's check kung ano yung na-achieve ni Palantir. Pero before we go there, let's check first the news today. So, hindi naman masyadong marami yung news recently because of course, nandiyan na si Biden. He's the president already, so wala na masyadong issue with that. But let's see. Okay, so first news is executives from Jeff Bezos to Ford Motor Co.'s Corporation. Bill Ford, fighting climate change means job creation. Okay, so now that, there's a new president, then they are now moving towards the president's plan, which is, of course, climate change. And that means, there's gonna be a lot more climate projects, no? So if you're invested into more climate projects, then definitely you're in good placement, diba? And aside from that, of course, you can invest on the stocks kasi syempre if they pledge that they will do climate, then they're on the side of the president, so they will have good favor, diba? So these companies, you have to kiss ass, diba? Kung sino yung nandyan, kung sino yung nakaupo. Dapat you do what they say. Like for example, diba, si Twitter and si Facebook, they don't really ban Trump before because he's the president, of course. If you go against him, then you'll have difficulty with your business as well. So, this time, they're all moving towards Biden's platform now, which is climate fighting. And that makes me so happy, no? Because you know me, I love climate change, fight mitigation plan. Yeah, and it's true, it will create more job then as well. So especially if you guys are in the US right now and you are in the solar sector or something like that, or if you want to learn, you just ask me because that's my expertise, my experience. So ask me anything about renewable energy, I'd be super happy to share it with you, diba? Aside from stocks, those are my passion, and really I love working on that space. What else? So the next one is shares in Asia decline as major stocks indices fall more than 2%. So how do you feel if you get, is it the same? Sorry, I haven't checked it because I really woke up late. Nalate ako ng gising. So hindi ko pa na-check yung ano ko. Pero I bought some stocks yesterday. So as I mentioned yesterday, 'di ba? I'm about to buy. So I put some orders yesterday and I bought AGI and MAC. So hopefully na done yung transaction ko. I'll check later. Pero yun nga, it says here that Asia shares went down 2%. So what does this mean, no? It means that this company, this funds or investments are getting out or probably moving back to USA. Diba? We discussed this yesterday, and some of the companies are moving back to USA because there's again more better opportunities, ganyan, and the stock market is going high. Actually, last night some of the stocks went up, but a lot of stocks went down as well. And if you will look at our portfolio in eToro, we managed to get like 2% gain yesterday. But before the dip happened, that gain was actually 7%, I think, before it actually fell down to almost negative tayo, as we just reposition again, and then we were able to get at least 2% for the day. So those are the things that happened last night, and it could be some rotation in terms of investment. So they tried to pull out and then went back to more secured stocks like the DJI ones, especially that, for example, there's a news last night that California will open now. So pwede na ulit mag-open yung mga restaurants in California. And I guess those like stocks like McDonald's and Pizza Hut, Burger King, those companies will definitely benefit from that, diba? Because it's okay now to go to restaurants again. I hope it's the same here, pero it's not. Anyway, so that's some of the things that we have to take a look at. The next one is stocks trade mixed as dollar, treasury yields rise, market wrap. So guys, we will discuss maybe next week in the future the difference of yield and interest. If we talk about the yield, it's different from the interest. And we'll discuss that next time. So when you talk about widening and tightening of the yield, there's a different meaning of that. Hindi siya straightforward na, it's not straightforward na ano, na ganun. Up and down siya. Okay. So let's discuss that. But anyway, so yeah, I think confirmed na si Yellen for the U.S. Treasury Department, so that's good. At least there's less risk, and they will definitely get new loans or treasury. They will definitely issue new treasury, and probably that's the reason why medyo nagbabawasan yung investments in Asia, because they, of course, this is risk free, diba, again. And then they wanted to have enough cash probably to enter or buy this treasury bonds, treasury yields that US will be issuing in the future. That's a possibility. I'm not saying that it's what's happening right now. There's a possibility. And then, of course, the last one is Biden sets in motion plan to ban new oil and gas leases on federal land. So we talked about this, I think, last week, diba? You guys asked if we think that the oil will be affected, and I said probably not, because they have a lot of earnings in the fracking as well. But this is about the drilling, no? So I think, yeah, new ban oil and gas leases. So yeah, it's a lease. So probably he wouldn't. Well, it's gonna be weird naman, no? If you're fighting for climate change and then you are gonna issue new lease for oil and gas. So yeah, I think this is kind of aligned from what he wants naman. But definitely the existing ones will not be removed, because that's still a requirement, that's still a need. There's still a need for that. But the new issue ones, probably yun may affect. So if you have a position on those companies, then definitely you have to think about it. Probably the definitely the current earnings will not be affected because, especially like for example, Shell or what else? GB pa yun. GP? GB? GP. Uh, yeah, 'di ba? BP pala, BP. BP oil, yung ganon, 'di ba? So, they already have Chevron, yeah, mga ganyan. So, they already have a pipeline, no? So, those, I'm not 100% sure, or I'm not very um, familiar about the oil companies in US, but if you are holding some of the oil companies, their current pipeline will not be affected, so you will definitely still receive a dividend from those. They will still have earnings, and you can calculate in terms of, let's say, inflation, in terms of growth. But then again, the new projects, so there's less catalyst, definitely, for 4 years. So it might be better if you didn't get it at a low price to just get rid of it for now. And if ever there's a chance to get in at a very low price for dividend, if you're looking for dividend stocks, you can choose this companies with good oil pipeline, because at the end of the day, you still need it. I mentioned this before. We're still in the transition phase of being green in terms of energy, and it will take 10 years for us to actually, if ever, the best case scenario, 10 years. Yun. Yun ang masasabi ko. So, let's read some of your comments, guys. Desktop metal. Sige, let's check that. I don't even know that desktop metal, no? Sorry, sinusulat ko para hindi ko... Desktop metal. Good evening from Singapore. Hello! I hope global market will be good to us. PSE masyadong mapanakit. Sige, yeah, hopefully. Kasi sa US naman, minsan din, meron ding very bearish times. Like, for example, December, I think super bearish yung month na yun. It's so difficult to get gains from US market. Pero after that, January is bullish. So, I am really expecting that February might be a little bit difficult as well and a little bit bearish. Pero, still will look for, there's always an opportunity naman. Oo nga guys, palike naman the video if you can. Later, I'm planning to buy BYND and Apple. Okay, sige, let's check BYND. So, tumaas na si BYND kahapon ng 18%. I was so happy because I've been waiting for it to recover, diba? And I've been telling you this for a long time that I'm gonna recover yan. So, it happened yesterday. And let's see today if it's gonna continue its, how do you call this? Its rally, no? Hopefully, let's see. Apple as well, it's having its rally. Medyo nahuli na ako, so I didn't get in. Pero let's see if you still have a chance to get in with that. Baka kasi masyado ng pricey pagpasok mo, no? What else? Okay ba pasukin ng GME or wait muna natin mag-consolidate? So, yesterday, I was also like researching a lot about, what's this? Wait lang hindi raw nakaka-receive ng much video si so yesterday I was researching more about short squeeze kasi it's really hard to tell diba? And most of the people, like the experts that I've watched and I read, nobody can tell when the squeeze ends, okay? Before it takes like months, but now because of its digitalization and everything, the communication works faster this day. It may take like few days more, pero I cannot tell And if you have experience in trading, these are the stocks that we really try to avoid, because who knows, if you get in, that's the end of it, and then mabuhusan ka. Or if ever you really want to, just a little bit, then pasok ka siguro ng mga, yung something that you are willing to lose. Something that you're willing to lose. I'm not telling you to not write it, but definitely GME is a gamble. That's all I can say, because the fundamentals doesn't make sense with the price. So this is just a short squeeze, and it's like bullish or people trying to punish those short short people or bear people, shorters. Kasi nga, like for example, if what happened kasi in terms of short squeeze, I'll just explain to you what that means, no? Since we have time naman. So, when in US kasi 'di ba, you can bet short and long. So, if you're a long, you're betting that the price stock will go up. If you're a short, you are betting that the price will go down. So, you are buying, you are shorting, selling, 'di ba? So, if there's a lot of short and then biglang tumaas yung price, then they will lose, 'di ba? So, what they do for them to cover for the loss of that short, 'di ba? Pag tumataas yung price, naglo-loss ka pag naka-short ka. So what they do to cover for that loss is to buy the share. So maglo-long ka rin para konti lang yung um, exposure mo. So that's what happens. There's a lot of people who has shorted GME and now covering for their losses and buying the stock. So the increase of, and if you're holding your stock, if you're not selling, di ba, I always tell you, parang, if you don't want the price to go down, di wag kang mag-sell, di ba? But those people who are retail and who are very emotional, yung tinatawag natin na shakedown, sila yung mabilis mag-sell. Ganyan. So, and there are some stocks that yung mga institutional, mga ganyan, so they will not sell kasi they know this stock will go up and all that. And syempre na nagbabandwagon na and all. So there's a lot of buying, ganyan, for long, and then nobody's willing to sell at a lower price. So they are how do you call this? Wala silang choice but to buy it at a higher price to secure their to cover for their exposure and losses, ganyan. So that's what's happening in a short squeeze. So that's why there's a lot of volume suddenly in the long position, and everybody else see that and they also add to that volume. That's why it shoots up to the moon and it goes up, but nobody knows until when that ends. Okay, so that's all I can say. It might still continue to rally, but I don't know until when. So that's a big gamble if you do that. But why not try it, you know? I mean, you will never know until you try. Maybe put a little bit that you're willing to lose. Sabihin na ng, kunyari, $50. Kung matalo ka man, okay lang, di ba? But if you gain like 100% on that, then you have additional $50 on your portfolio, why not? So I'm just telling you, if you want to bet on it, you want to try, don't put anything that will hurt your feelings. Something lang that, okay, di mawala, 50% mawala, I don't mind. So, yun lang yung masasabi ko. What else? RLX. Sige, check natin si RLX. Hello, Glenn J. Hello, Alex Jimenez and Edward Arevalo. Good morning. Guten Tag, Ken Uy again. Hello. Meron bang bearish month sa global market? Yes, meron. Like, October was a bearish month before. No. September yata, or October, ganyan. Basta November was a bullish month, and then December was a very bearish month. And you can see that in my portfolio, I actually have like negative 2%. And then the November was 5% up. Pero I guess it's because before kasi hindi pa maayos yung cash management ko sa portfolio eh. But January is definitely a very bullish month. So I'm guessing next month will be very bearish. And you can see that we'll check later the DJI and Dow Jones, S&P, and Nasdaq, and you can see that it's actually at the peak of its how do you call this, yung uptrend niya. You'll see na nandun siya, and of course if it goes up, it has to go down, diba? So for next month, I'm really planning ahead kung anong stocks yung better, just to protect what we already gained. So by this week probably I'll try to realize most of the gains that we have for the month and then reposition that in a safer place para even though mag-shake yung market for February, we are secured in a sense in terms of gains. And I'll try to push a little bit gain for this month. And then hopefully March, diba, umakyat siya ulit and then we'll gain more. So, of course, there's always a wave, diba? There's an uptrend, there's a downtrend. And you have to find those stocks that are against the trend or, para at least di ba, kung ano yung mga stocks na dapat mong paglagyan. Hindi yung nakatenga lang sa isang stocks and that's it. So, you have to understand when the market goes up and down din. Ayun. So, bearish month, it doesn't happen like, okay, this August always bearish month. No. Even in Philippines, parang for the longest time, we were saying, oh, pag August, ghost month, bad month. Pero like 3 years up siya and then sometimes it's down. So, you can never tell it. Time changes, climate changes, and so the market. And I'm 25 loss na sa MAC. Pag nag-down ulit bukas, cut na ako. Sige, try to cut na. Baka naman it will really take time for MAC to recover. Kasi alam nyo na yung anong tawag dito? Sa flights and all that. And until it's not, anong tawag dito? Hanggat hindi pa siya nakaka-recover yung industry itself, it will take time for MAC to recover. I'm just willing to wait. So, I got in. And beside, I already gained, parang, nung nagbenta kasi ako kay MAC, nabenta ko siya at 75% gain yata ako. Tapos, I just re-entered right now. So, actually, this one is a very, anong tawag dito? Talagang discounted siya for me. So, we have different, feelings about MAC. So, yun lang. Ako, I just entered. Pero, if you don't feel comfortable about it, it's fine to get out. Okay, sige, start na natin si Desktop Metal. Mark Sherwin Lau. Anong Desktop Metal? DM. Okay. Wait lang I'll transfer to my... Okay. Okay, yan. So, as you can see, si Desktop Metal, mukhang bullish naman siya, no? Maganda yung setup niya. As you can see, di ba, nag-uptrend siya, tapos nag-create siya ng flag. And in US kasi, once naman ayan yung tawag dito. Pumasok ka na ba? Nakabili ka na ba? Or what's your problem with DM? Anong position mo with DM right now? Bibili ka pa lang ba or nakabili ka na sa kanya? As if we look at the fundamentals, maganda rin naman yung income niya. Okay, very good. Sobrang laki ng tinaas niya from 2018 to 2019. Manufacturer of integrated additive manufacturing solution, accessible to engineering, design, and manufacturing application. It offers 3D printing machines. Oh, it's like DDD and NNDM. The company was founded by blah, 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 and is headquartered in MA, Massachusetts. Wait. Magbabay ka pa lang. Okay. So, as you can see, maganda kasi bumili dito at this point, 'di ba? Kasi nag-rally, nag-consolidate na siya, nag-flag na siya, tapos binit out, lumabas na siya. So, normally, ito, magra-run pa siya up to 32. So, what I usually do pag ganito, I have to search in Twitter, no? How do they think this company is? And we look at as well at the Yahoo Finance. So, let's check at Yahoo Finance, DM. Ano ba yung analyst target with this one? So, as you can see, medyo okay naman. Malaki rin yung market cap niya. 4.2 previous close. Okay. So, it has a 2.7, parang more than hold. So, nasa buy siya. And ang high target niya is 6. So, the current target, the middle average target is around 4.85. Okay, so let's check. 4.85. And then there's just downgrades recently, no? Pero ano pa to? August pa. August pa yung downgrade. So, no problem. Okay, so the high target is 6. So, definitely it can reach 6 probably if investors are looking at it right now. 4.85 currently. So, now it's, parang iba to. Bakit 4 siya? Tapos 26 yung ano? Tama. Ay, Nokia to. Ano ba to? Very wrong siya. Okay. Ba yan? Si DM. Okay, 5.9. Tama ba? Bakit gano'n? Ay ba siya? Anyways, let's check again. Ano ba yan? Commercial break. Okay, oh. Strong. Medyo malapit siya sa strong buy. Wow. That's good. Okay, currently, 26.5 yung average niya and 30 high. So, as expected, 30 siya. Okay, so, as you can see, na-hit niya na yung 28. So, if ever, you're looking at an upside here of what? If you get here, no? 30. 30. 15% na lang. So, I think it's better, no? If you wait a little bit. Baka naman i-touch niya tong 10 or 20 EMA around 25. Let's check at a closer look sa 5 minutes niya. If ano yung trend niya on a smaller time frame so that we can see. Okay. Ano ba yan? Ang gulo. Wait lang. I-hide natin si super trend. Okay, so in smaller time frame niya, as you can see, for this one, hindi pa siya yung bumababa. Let's check 30 minutes time frame. Okay. Okay, so as you can see, andito siya no sa kanyang new trend line, uptrend. So I would wait a little bit kasi nandito ka sa kalagitnaan, 'di ba? If ever it just continues to go up with this one, I think you're looking at 17% up if you start here. But if you can wait a little bit siguro if you can buy dito sa mga sa 50 EMA niya around what? 25 at least. That will give you 20% upside. If hindi niya mapama-break to So, I don't know if there's a catalyst for DM. Let's check. Meron ba siyang news that would break out? That would allow it to break out of this current trend line, no? Yung uptrend niya. 3D printing stocks to buy for Q1. Okay. Metal announced participation at upcoming investor conference. Oh, this is our good news, Recently, kapag kami investor conference, talagang, tumataas yung stocks. Pero this is 22 days ago, so we have to look for something more updated. So, to acquire Envision Tech. For volume production polymer addition. So, it has an acquisition plan. Biofabrication and digital casting markets offering go-to-market synergies via robust, vertically focused dental and jewelry channels. So, ang target nila is more on dental and jewelry. Kaya pala merong pustiza dito. So how do you connect the 3D printing in terms of the dental cheme? That would be very, interesting. Anyway, so I think there's a good catalyst on this one. You just have to search Search further, kailan ma-transact yung merger. And I think that's a good one. Kasi wala naman dito yung schedule. So, you need to search further kung kailan yon. One dental shipments from, wow, okay. Kaya siguro tumataas yung, shares niya. Multiple FDA listed. Ayan o, maganda yung niya. Future niya. Just, de, seryoso, maganda yung future niya. So, let's see. Yeah, I think you can buy. Ako, just for me, I would wait a little bit longer. Yan. If we look at, balik tayo sa 5-minute. Kasi konti na lang eh. Kung mag-dip yan, kagaya niyan, eto diba, uptrend siya. Eto yung dip na yan, yeah, last night yan, no? So, kung maabangan mo siya, nag-dip siya sa 200 EMA niya, di nakabili ka ng 25.02. So, I guess okay na sa 25.4. Kumaantay mo. But, I guess if you are willing to wait and then you are, kasi andito naman na siya, nag-consolidate na siya dito sa sa 100 EMA niya. That's also an acceptable, na. So, you still have what? 17% gain? Not bad. Yun lang masasabi ko. Why not? TM is okay. Pero I'm not a financial advisor, guys. Do your own research. We did a little bit of research. So, it has a little bit of catalyst, no? So, it will acquire some dental stuff, no? 3D dental fixtures or something. Why not? Gusto niyo ba yun? Takot ako mababungi. Takot ako talaga. Kasi parang 5 years akong naka-brace, tapos mabubungi ako. Natatakot ako. Pero, I know, alam, weird lang. Anyways, bakit ko ba sinasabi yan? Napaka-weird nung topic, no? Anyways, that's nice, no? So, sige, babasahin ko yan later para pag may time ako. So, that would be an amazing, connection, no? 3D printing, tapos denture. I mean, Ako, ayun, anyways. Sige, iba na pag-usapan natin. Thank you for that question. So, hopefully, nakatulong ako ng kahit pa paano, no? So, as you can see, for me, as long as, like, in terms of, naman, cutting loss, diba? If ever you want to set a cut loss here, I would say, kasi as you can see, medyo in 5 minutes time frame, talagang tinatouch niya yung 200 EMA lower than that, diba? So, if ever that it touched 200 EMA at least here, siguro it would be safe if you cut loss once you see na the trend is not within this range na. Kunyari, it went out of this trend line, then definitely cut loss ka na. No? So, it's not what you expected anymore. But if I were you, I think this is a good trend. Sometimes, just remember, diba, right now, it's moving within this trend. Tapos biglang, feel ko nang lumabas. So, biglang aakyat siya. So, the degrees of the incline difference is changing. So, you have to change your trend line as well. And then, decide based on that. So, just follow this, use the 5-minute to know when to enter. I always use 5-minute time frame to know when to enter. Daily time frame to know if it's a good, if there's a good chance in the future. But this one kasi, I think it's new 52-week high. Ay, hindi pala. 28 yung 52-week high niya. Yeah. Anyway, so, move na tayo sa next. BYND, no? BYND. Hay nako, itong BYND na to, mga isang buwan kong inantay to. And finally, okay na siya. Anyway, so let's see. So, itong mga ganitong uptick na to, medyo kabado ako sa ganyan kasi usually hindi yan malakas, diba? Parang, malakas siya and you can see the volume here, no? Malaki yung volume niya. And you can also see in terms of MACD na mag-opening pa lang siya, yung niya, yung momentum niya is opening up, is going up. And you can also see, I think we discussed this before, no, na, ito ba yon? Naalala nyo ba? Kung ito yung sinabi ko na merong divergence, yan. So, divergence, sa MACD, which is a good bullish sign, no? So, nag-divergence na siya. So, it should be bullish at this point. And so, we can see here naman na bullish na siya. And, nakalabas na siya dito sa resistance level na to. Now, it's the new support level. And of course, I would assume na it will, sort of consolidate a little bit here. As you can see, ang pre-market niya 158, just exactly where it closed yesterday. And it might reach this 169 before it bounce back again a little bit. And then this will be, sana makabalik siya dito sa niya, no? As you can see, ang target ko sa kanya is 54% return, no? So, hopefully it can regain. But, as mentioned, like, every day, I check naman, diba? So, whenever I see na hindi niya ma-fulfill tong dream ko, I'm happy with 25% gain. I will definitely cut it or trim it, diba? Pero at this point, we can see, so let's check the 5 minutes, no? If it's still good to enter, kasi you're planning to get in, right? And we want to get in at a good price, diba? Not get in at, any price lang. So, as you can see, we also have this consolidation na at this point, no? And this is the deep, no? Nag 155 siya. So, yeah. What can I say? Medyo, siya, nandito siya sa oversold area. And in the 5-minute time frame, ha. Tapos, nandito rin siya. Pero mukhang medyo downward yung niya, MACD niya. Pero as usual naman, MACD, after mo mag-downward, upward ka naman eh. So, I mean, I would do a test buy at 158. I would do a test buy. Pero just be prepared if it touches again 200 EMA, which is 148 or 150. I would be happy to buy it at 150. So, at this point, it's creating sort of like a 5-minute flag before it goes up again. So, for me, usually what I do with this one, test buy. And then if it goes lower, then, I add more. Pero, let's see if it ever touches. So, we cannot justify if it ever touches the 200 EMA. Baka 100. And, pag na-touch na kasi, which is almost there, nagmuntik na niyang i-touch nung yesterday. So, most likely, it can go. I cannot predict the market. Sometimes it goes up, sometimes it goes down. Pero I would test buy. And then see what happens like the first 2 to 3 hours. And then I will decide for myself if ever I will add more na or no. By the way, yesterday I bought Amazon. I think I bought Amazon, yeah. Tapos nagbaba ng 2%. Jologs talaga yung si Amazon minsan eh. Pero okay ako long hold kay Amazon. Anyways, let's check Apple, no? We are asking for Apple as well. May mga comments ba kayo dyan na hindi ko nababasa? Teka, basahin natin. Sige, basahin natin later. Anyways, so, andyan tayo sa Apple. And as you can see, maganda. Wait lang. Kasi di ba umakyat na siya. Ayun, no, nag-gap siya, tas nag-fill the gap siya. So, sayang, no? Yesterday would be a very nice entry point. Yesterday to, di ba? 21. No, 25. Oo. Yesterday, ito talaga yung deep na sinasabi ko. Yung parang, going in the deep. Ano yung kanta ni Adele? Going in the deep ba yun? Anyway, so yan, no? Ang saya. Hindi ako nakapasok. Medyo, hindi kasi ako nakapagkape, kaya hindi ako mabilis yung reflexes ko yesterday when the dip happened. Hindi ako mabilis nakapag-isip kasi wala akong kape. So, pagpasensyahan niyo na ako, guys. Anyway, so, okay. So, the problem with this one, kasi pagka na-dip na siya, usually hindi na siya bumababa ulit. So, na-touch na yung 200 EMA. So, most likely, this is, if you can wait a little bit, no, feeling ko bababa naman to before siya umakyat ulit. So, let's draw a trend line. Okay. Tricky. Sige, ilagay na lang natin to dito. So, as you can see, ayan, di ba, paakyat na siya. Most likely, tatouch na muna ulit tong 200 EMA. So, that's around 142.50. Or maybe 50 MA kasi mukhang mahilig naman siyang to match kay 50 MA, 'di ba? So why not 142.29 or 3? 42.3 yan. Siguro I'll set my order at 42.3. Tapos let's see if it goes up na. Or you can monitor if it goes up na diretso na from here kasi since na-break naman niya na tong flag niya dito, baka dumiretso na siya. You'll never know. Pero ako, I would wait a little bit, 'di ba? Kasi lalo na yung first 30 minutes of the market is super volatile niyan. You'll get what you want. Basta ang dami ko na namang lining, 'di ba? So, yan. As you can see, nagko-consolidate siya dito. So, and it never crossed the 10 EMA. Ito lang, nag-20 EMA siya. Naka 1 hour pala tayo. Sorry, balik tayo sa 1 day. Okay. Ayan. So, medyo hindi understandable right now yung niya. Pero as you can see, nag-cross na siya dun sa consolidation niya for a long time. It started December 28, no? Until January 19. Tapos, it was able to break na. So, yan. Maganda naman. Yun ang masasabi ko. Nag-touch ako a little bit here. So, ako, I would probably buy it around, honestly for me if I will set it here, siguro nasa naka-pre-market siya, 142 guys. So, tumaas siya. Pero, bababayan konti. Siguro, 140, ganyan. 140, acceptable na siguro sa akin. If ever it can touch that. You'll never know. Kasi lalo na pagka ganito, puro green yung tick niya for 3 days. Of course, what do you expect, no? Red naman yung next day. Para mas healthy. Mas healthy yung yung trend niya. So, like, for example, you can see there's always a red tick, diba? It's not always green all the time. So, like this one is good, pero ito mas malalaki yung tick niya, which suggests a very bullish trend. But of course, you should at least expect a correction a little bit para makapasok tayo. Babantayan mo lang talaga the whole day yung market if you want to get at a good price or set an order. Ako, if ever, I would set an order at 140 if you really want to get in, Tapos, kung na-miss out mo, ako, I would just wait for, a pullback talaga. Ayoko pumasok ng mga ganito eh. Although, minsan na-miss out mo, diba? How do you see it? Like, every time it touches 220 EMA, it gains what? 16%. So, let's just say, this is sometimes ginagawa ko rin, no? Every time it touches yung, yung low point niya, let's say 200 EMA, yung next niya na move? So, I will just move it upward. Ayan. Tapos, let's see if it can actually continue this trend. Okay. So, let's just see here. And you can see, diba? Ito rin yung uptrend niya. Na if ever it goes back to its trend, ito rin yung aabangan niya. Mararating niya. And that is what? 15%. So, let's just say, sabihin natin 17% kung gusto mo siyang bigyan ng konting yan. From the last dip, diba? 17. Hindi, balik tayo sa 16%. Para mas accurate naman. Okay, 17%. So, ilan na lang yung percentage na matitira sa'yo? So, if ever you enter here. So, there's only 3.5% that you would probably earn if ever you get in now and then get from the rally and then before it pull back. So, the next pullback is actually at the same price of the pre-market right now. So, if ever you enter, let's just say you enter at 142. So, your upside is just 4% and then it will go back to its, yung yung entry price mo at 142. Then, you will lose time with that, no? So, for me, I'll just look for a better stock to place it. Kasi na-miss out ko na siya, na-late na ako diba? I don't want to make habol. So, because of that, red tick pala siya. Okay. Sorry, meron pala kasang line doon. So, ito, red tick siya. So, yeah, if that's the case, then, 'di ba, na-miss out ko na siya. So, hindi na ako papasok. Hanap ako ng ibang stock na nandito sa lower, nasa support level. So, again, if you want to get in, I would wait for 140. At least, kung 140 ka, you have at least, sorry bakit hindi siya nagmo-move? 140. Yeah, 7% upside. Tapos, it can continue moving up, no? So, it can be 10% din. So, yun lang. Ako lang, I don't chase gains if ever na-miss out ko na siya. But, Apple is always a good stock to get into. Just open it and then forget it for like 10 years. And that's good. You know, Apple always give a good return. And they are now moving towards EV as well. So, that's a good catalyst. And, yeah, Apple is not a bad investment. Any price would be okay for me. Yun lang masasabi ko. RLX. Okay. And then after RLX, let's check out the comments section. No? RLX Technology. Wow. IPO ba to? IPO ba? Pag IPO, wag mo na niyong pasukin. Bababa pa to. Ayan, o, tingnan nyo. Nag-open siya ng 66, tapos 29 na lang siya. Wow. And I think it can go down further. I would definitely wait siguro mga 5 days more to see the trend. Kasi if there's no trend, there's nothing to really understand about this. And I don't know the business as well. But daliks tayo sa IPO. Sa US ang IPO, first month niya, as in, bagsak yan. And I'll show you some example. So yan, no? Up siya, tas bababa. Let's see. Snow from the opening date was around 300. Okay, just remember that. So this happened. So this is around October, no? Nag-open siya ng 319. Bagsak siya ng 215. Ang laki nung loss nung mga pumasok dyan. Tapos yun, nag-consolidate lang siya. Andyan lang siya ng matagal until umakyat lang siya after November. So, September 16 siya nag-IPO. So, November lang siya nag-start mag-rally. So, this is the time when you should pick it up, no? Nung ito. Tapos, another one is PLTR. So, nag-IPO rin to. I'm just showing you guys what happens during IPO para hindi kayo masyadong malungkot if ever. For example, na-miss out nyo siya. So, yan. Nag-IPO siya, diba? September 30. So, it just start picking up around November. So, wait lang muna. Kasi yun, it went down din. No? Yan siya. Bumaba siya. Intense. And there's more IPOs. Let's check Airbnb. Ayan. Nakita niyo naman si Airbnb, diba? So, 164. Tapos, bumaba siya. 121. So, if you calculate kung magkano yung loss niya. 26% in 1, 2, 3, 4 days, diba? So, that one is just 2 days. We cannot really say what's gonna happen next. And then, umakyat lang siya ng konti, tas bumaba. Ako, I plan to get into Airbnb pag medyo malapit-lapit na matapos yung, yung COVID. Kasi that's the time it will shoot up, no? Kasi kasama siya sa, what do you call this? Tourism industry. And I think that's a good one. Pero not bad na rin. Kasi Airbnb, it's a good company and everybody knows it, no? That's why it's so popular that it was able to get up after its IPO. So, let's just say you bought at IPO. So, kunyari, nadali ka dito sa pinakataas, no? Which is December 10. So, by now, meron ka pa ring 8% gain. Not bad. Tapos, if you were able to get in, no, dito, nung nag-dip siya after 4 days, that would be nice, no? 44% gain ka na. But yeah, let's wait a little bit more how the market will react to it, to RLX. That's all for me. Sorry. Anyways, let's read some of the comments, no? Mm. Ay, naglaki siya. Kailan? Ah, wait lang. Bagal ko magbasa, no? Wait lang. Ayun, wala. Magkabuhasan. Okay. It's time. It's my first time trying global market. I'm planning to invest in Tesla and Apple. Is that okay for midterm? And do you have any suggestion for short-term stocks to play? JM Tiongson. For long term, Tesla and Apple is like the best yan, di ba? So, I just put your money there and just forget about it. But of course, it's better if you try to get in at a lower price. But what happens to Tesla kasi all the time, and any Tesla investor will say this to you, na just get in and then pagka nagbumaba, then you average down. That's what they all do. Kasi you can never time when Tesla goes down. And I've waited so long for a pullback. I'm telling you, starting October 30, the pullback happened exactly when I bought it. Tapos, nag-sell ako kasi akala ko bababa pa siya. And then afterward, that's what, $450. Magkano na siya ngayon? 800. And I'm still waiting for a pullback. So, it never happened. Yun lang masasabi ko. And this month, or this coming Feb, I forgot kung ano yung mismong date niya, pero they will release the earnings. And that earnings will, I think, boost the prices up again. And so, I just got in a little bit still. Maliit pa lang din yung position ko sa kanya. Pero yeah, that's what I can say for Tesla. For Apple, it seems like it can pull back. Parang yung chart niya is okay naman for pullback. I would get in at 140 again. If it goes down lower, then time to average down. If you have extra cash, that's how you play Apple and Tesla. Long term, and that's it. For short term, you can check my positions in eToro. I have a lot there. And I cannot say kung kasi like for example, like BNGO, nag-pull down siya. And I sold yesterday at magkano yung siya nabenta? 12.5, ganyan. Tapos nakapasok ulit ako ng around 11. So, yon, BNGO for me was good. I earned real good there. TRXC as well, but I'm not sure until when it will rally. I'm planning to take profit soon for that as well. But I think there's still some upside for that, especially they have a lot of FDA approval coming soon. Jagex as well, mga ganon. But you can check my eToro account. I have a lot of stocks there. You can due diligence one by one and then check which one is good for you. You can check as well kung ano yung mga negative sa akin. Yung mga negative ko, kasi yun yung mga wrong entry ko, no? So, yung mga test buy ko, tapos I will, tapos in-average ko, tapos hindi pa rin siya. So, but for me, I keep those because usually pag umakyat yun, one day lang wipe out yung loss ko dun. So, you can check my portfolio and then you can choose which one is good for you for short term, depending on your risk appetite, depending on how you want to trade. Ganyan. What else? Marhaba, Gabi. 2 weeks, 9.5%. Thank you. O nga, so, baka February mag-slow down because of masyadong good yung market ngayon and we expect a little bit of bearish next month. Pero we'll try, we'll try not to really experience a pullback. We'll choose better stocks next month. Kailan ka papasok ulit sa NNDM? Miss Chi, anong magandang target ngayon? NNDM, medyo napag-iwanan na. Pero let's check NNDM this time. So, I sold at 12, no? Tapos, umakyat siya ng 15. So, pero for me kasi, I really want to take profit na for this one. Who knows that it will reach 16, diba? This is very lucky for those who were able to sell it at 17. Because even if you look at the market, everyone, or in Twitter, everyone is you know, expecting 15. So for me, 12 is already acceptable. But, you know, it sometimes if the, how do you call this? If everyone is really expecting that, then, or pushing it harder, then it goes up higher, no? So, as you can see right here, nag-pull back siya yesterday. So, around 13. So, it would have been nice to enter at 13 again. Pero, naka-lock yung BP ko yesterday. Hindi ko alam kung ano yung ibebenta ko. Kasi nga, hindi ako nakapagkape. So, I wasn't able to get in. Pero if I were to get in, it should have been yesterday at 13.21. So, yun lang yung masasabi ko. Hindi ko siya na-catch. So, I have to wait for a next one na pullback. So, I don't get in until there's a significant pullback. And that happened yesterday. I missed it out. So, I have to look for another one. Because honestly, even if I get in at this price, 16, I don't think, even if it reaches 20, it's a gamble na for me. Kasi even if you look at the fundamentals, I think 15 is reasonable. 20 may not be reasonable as of the moment. So, yeah, it's just too much for me. That's why I didn't get in. And it has to be at least below 15 for me to get in again. And right now, it's 16. I don't want to. Ayoko. Wag muna. So, yan. What else? Because you can't print at home, just buy the machine and plug it in your computer. Gotcha. Thanks, Chi. Salamat, Ma'am Chi, sa bati kahapon. You're welcome, Marky Ferrer. Rolling in the deep. Ayun, rolling in the deep. Nacho deep lang yung alam ko. Ano masasabi mo kay Niu? Thank you po. Ate Chi, question po about sa eToro, pwede po ba mabawasan investment sa copy trading? Pwede po ba bawasan investment sa copy trading? I think pwede naman. Parang same lang kapag ka magko-close ka ng account. So, i-close mo tapos meron dun, i-check mo yung part of the, let's say, kunyari may 1,000 copy trade ka sa akin, ganyan. Tapos gusto mong bawasan gawing 500 na lang. So, i-click mo yung X, yung cross. Tapos, pagka-click mo, there's an option there to say na, parang close partial. Tapos, i-close mo yung partial, tapos it will give you, parang, how much do you want to close yun. So, let's just say 500, type mo doon, tapos it will close the 500. Pero I think what eToro does it, how eToro does it is that it divides. Like, for example, let's say we have 1,000, tapos may earnings ka na 10%, diba? So, that, currently, 1,100 siya. So, if you say you want to take out 500, it will take out partial in your equity, tapos partial in your gain. So, yung 500, ibabawas niya dun sa, by percentage. That's how eToro does it. Ayan. I go down deep. Oh! I go down deep. Ano yan? Incubus ba yun? Or something? I forgot. Sino kumanta nun? I forgot. Anyways, gusto ko rin yun. I go down deep. Yes. Sige, check natin si Niu. Si Niu, nakakatawa to kasi isa to sa nakakainis na stock na parang pinasok ko siya tapos alam ko magbe-breakout na siya. Tapos, ayun, nilipat ko sa iba, tapos umakyat siya. So, as you can see, diba, dinro ko to, diba? Nung dinro ko to, dun ako pumasok. Wait, how much siya? Ay, hindi yan. Hindi ako pumasok dyan, no? Sa mas mababa ako pumasok. Below, ako pumasok. Kasi 30 siya. So, nandito ako nun. Dito, exactly. Here. Yan. 27.5. Pumasok ako. Tapos, nilipat ko yung fund ko. Kasi, lang siya, ayan o, dinraw ko siya yung line niya. Upward siya. Nice. Yan. Tapos, sinell ko siya dito, I think, sa 30. 30 ko siya binenta. Nakapasok ako dito sa 27.8, 2, ganyan. Kasi maganda fundamentals nito, si Niu. Para siyang Neo, pero sa motor. So, very A siya. Ganyan. Electric motor, ganyan. So, sabi ko, okay to, maano niya. malapit na siyang mag-move out. Kasi andito na siya, super consolidate lang siya. And super I believe in this. So, sabi ko, mabibit niya yung all-time high niya, which is 34.6 yung target gain ko sa kanya. Hala, sabi ko sa kanya, sige, lilipat ko muna kasi may time pa naman ako. Mukhang magko-consolidate pa rin siya tuloy-tuloy, di ba? So, pag alis ko, ayun, lumipad siya, tapos iniwan na niya ako. Ngayon, so kung hinold ko siya, 90% up ako, di ba, sa kanya. Sayang din. Pero, things happen like that. Right now, I can say, medyo mataas na siya, no? Let's check 5 minutes kung makakapasok ka sa kanya. Okay. So, mukhang okay naman siya. Tsaka, na-reach na yung 52-week high niya, di ba? 53 yung 52-week high niya. Which is, ito, kakaakyat lang yan. 53, oo. Ano lang niya nung 52-week high niya. So, tuloy-tuloy pa ang nito. Ang angat nito, most likely. Tapos, abangan nyo kailan yung mga release ng earnings. Ganyan. Wag lang kayong papahuli kasi medyo mataas na siya. So, baka bumalik na naman dun sa consolidation phase. Di patay ka na naman, di ba? So, I think you can go at least, siguro, i-target mo yung 60 kasi medyo, ayan yung mga amount na talagang hinihit-hit nila, di ba? So, if ever you have 22% upside, if ever it reach that before it starts consolidating again yung flag niya, and it will take months for that to happen. So, this is a good time to enter, honestly, 49. Don't get in above 50, yun lang masasabi ko kasi lugi ka na nun. And if ever, no, kung matsyempohan mo, mag-touch siya ulit dito sa 200 EMA niya, 47 or 48, ganyan. Pero ako, I won't go full na anymore here. Kasi medyo mataas na yung niya, yung akyat niya. And for me, pagka gano'n na, medyo late na ako, hindi ko na hinahabol masyado. Hindi ko nilalakihan yung position ko. And you can see naman how it moved, no, since June. Pagpasensya nyo na yung mga lining ko dito. Intense yung pagkaka-drawing ko ng line eh, diba? So, as you can see, it rally and then it consolidates. Here, it rally, consolidate. So, what do you expect next? It rallies, it will also consolidate before it goes up, no? And hopefully, you don't get in during those, you don't get stuck. Baka dito ka makabili, di ba? Di ang tagal mo nag-antay. Kung nakabili ka dito sa peak, November, edi nag-antay ka ng until January, December, 2 months bago siya nag-rally ulit. It's not bad waiting time, 2 months, not bad. Pero syempre, paano kung hindi na siya umakyat ulit talaga, di ba? So, might as well for me, I'd wait for a correction when it comes back to this, setup, di ba? Mukhang pina-follow naman niya eh. This is the second setup that it did that. So, baka third time. And remember, guys, charting, di ba, this is about memory and about the past. So, these things are remembered by traders and investors. So, if they know that it happens all the time to them, then they would expect that to happen too. So, right now, you can see it's also at an overbought level in RSI. And, but the momentum is still there. That's all I can say. Yun lang. Anyways, guys, we already finished our time, no? So, if we have a little bit, 1 minute left na to discuss something else. About sa eToro, pwede mag-trade, saan po kayo tumitingin ng company earnings kapag nag-release na sila? May specific site po ba na yung Yahoo Finance, you can check it there as well. I'll also check kasi hindi ko rin alam, honestly. And I just check IBKR kasi I have that. So, in IBKR, nandun na siya. Makikita ko na siya doon. So, I don't really need to look for other sites. So, yun lang yung masasabi ko. Pero I'll try to look for that and then tomorrow we can discuss, no? Oo nga! Hi, Jennifer! Welcome back! Anyways, guys, Ion Binocular. John Lloyd, paano ko pag na-register ko sa TaxPH yan, tapos under ako sa eToro UK, pero gusto ko gamitin bangko sa UK? Honestly, hindi ko sure. It would be better if you talk to the customer service kasi hindi ko 100% sure. Honestly, I cannot say for for them. I cannot, yeah, wala akong masabi. Saan po tumitingin ng company kapag... Okay, anyways guys, sorry, I have to go now. Thank you so much for watching again. If you have questions na tomorrow natin i-discuss. And thank you so much for watching again today. And thank you for your questions as well, no? So if you have other questions, let's discuss that tomorrow. And have a great day, guys. Have a great day. Happy trading. And hopefully, we were able to help you with your trading today. Okay? Bye-bye!